Good morning, everyone. This is Iosif, analyst at IronFX, bringing you the morning comment for the 11th of June. According to media, as the G7 meeting was drawing to a close, with all parties agreeing to a joint statement, US President Trump instructed US diplomats not to sign it. The US President's instructions seem to be a reaction to some comments made by Canada's Prime Minister. The other 6 members seem to stand by the communique, and Canada retains its retaliatory tariffs, while Europe seems to be considering countermeasures for the US tariffs. The revamping of NAFTA agreement seems uncertain after a Twitter attack on the Canadian Prime Minister by President Trump. Overall, the meeting failed to establish a common ground, avoiding a trade war, and should there be headlines implying an escalation of the dispute, we could see safe havens strengthening. Euro-USD traded on Friday in a sideways manner, aiming for the 1.1715 support line in the European session and correcting later on. We may see the pair continue trading in a sideways manner today, however with some bullish tones. Should the bulls take over the market, we could see the pair breaking the 1.1820 resistance line and aim for the 1.1925 resistance hurdle. Should the bears take the reins, we could see the pair breaking 1.1715 support line and aim for the 1.1640 support barrier. On other headlines, US President Trump flew to Singapore for his meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong tomorrow. In the meeting, the possibilities for North Korea to give up its nuclear arsenal in order for the US to lift trade sanctions are to be explored. The road seems to be bumpy, as President Trump and Kim Jong-un are yet to agree on the definition of denuclearization. According to media reports, President Trump may follow an intuitive diplomacy tactic, depending on the course of the meeting. Such a scenario could increase uncertainty about the outcome. Should there be positive headlines about the meeting, we could see safe havens weakening. USD yen also traded in a sideways manner on Friday near the 109.75 resistance line. We could see the pair have some bullish tones, as the yen may weaken due to its dual nature as a safe haven. Should the bulls take over, we could see the pair breaking the 109.75 resistance level and aim for the 110.45 resistance hurdle. Should the pair come under selling interest, we could see the pair aiming or even breaking the 108.95 support line. In today's other economic highlights, in the European session, we get from the UK the manufacturing output growth rate for April and the trade balance figure for April. As for the rest of the week, on Tuesday, UK employment data for April, Germany's CEF economic sentiment for June, and US inflation data for May are due out. On Wednesday, we get the UK inflation data for May and FOMC's interest rate decision. On Thursday, we get Australia's employment data for May, Germany's and France's final HICP rates for May, and ECB's interest rate decision. On Friday, BOJ's interest rate decision, Eurozone's final inflation rates for May, and the US preliminary Michigan consumer sentiment indicator for June are due out. For more information, please read the full comment on IronFX.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Iosif from IronFX wishing you solid trading.